Good afternoon, everyone. It's Mary with Stampin' in the Sand. Thank you for joining me today for our True Gentleman Pocket Card class. And I look forward to sharing with you today as we give everyone a chance to come on, because I was a little erratic with my schedule this week. Tuesday we aired a little earlier than usual. I want to give everyone a chance to find us here. So just while we get started, if you were logged on to my website or my Facebook page here over the week, I have started a new add-on to my Live at 5 card classes. And I'm just reaching over here and checking on my laptop to make sure I'm coming in straight. Hi, Christina. Hi, Sandy. Okay, it looks like we are on. So if you have been following along this week, I have started a new add-on to my Live at 5s, and that is a printable tutorial, step-by-step tutorial, so that you can print out and follow along with me or have it to work on later so you don't have to take notes during the class. Or if you print it out and prepare your materials prior to class, you can stamp along with me just by following the tutorial. And at the back, there are links and product descriptions of all the products that I've used to assemble the class project. So I am hoping that everyone is finding this a useful addition to my Live at 5s, and I hope you will take advantage of it. So that is the tutorial. Some other things going on in stamping world with Stampin' Up! Is celebration is winding to a close. We have just a few days left, a couple of weeks left, and that is Stampin' Up's celebration is really a rewards program. So for every $50 that you spend in my online store, you can pick one of the products from the celebration catalog and the additional add-ons that you'll be able to see in my online store. Or at the $100 level, there's even more products. And I'm a little discombobulated. I don't know if you can hear Baby Bo in the background, but he's voicing his opinion on not participating in class today. He's down there being very grumpy. So what else do we have going on? We have a unique hostess code, and this is my unique Live at 5 hostess code. I have a new code every week. This one expires on Monday, March 12th. And what that means is for everyone that tunes into my Live at 5s and makes a purchase through my online store with me and uses this unique hostess code, which is posted on my blog as well as here on my Facebook page, or you can grab a screenshot of it, I will be sending out free cards and free gifts in the mail as my way of thanking you for supporting me and my Live at 5 classes. So not only can you take advantage of my hostess code and my free gifts, but if your order is $50 or more, you will qualify for a celebration item and my free tutorial of the month, which is not the same as the tutorials for the Live at 5s. It's a separate 4-card tutorial that I publish every month for a thank you. If your order is $100 or more, you'll qualify for the bonus celebration products, and you'll see those in my online store as well. Or if your order is $150 or more, you will not want to use this hostess code here because you will qualify for hostess benefits, and that will be equal to 10% of your product order. So if you place an order of $150 in my online store without using the hostess code, you will be prompted to select an additional $15 in free products of your choosing, and you'll also qualify for either one $100 level or three $50 levels or one $100 level and one $50 level, worth of Celebration product for free. But the best deal, as I get excited here, the best deal is if your wish list has over $100 or $100 worth of product on it, the best thing for you to do during the month of March, and this is only through the end of the month, is to join Stampin' Up! And join my team, because you will get your choice of $125 worth of product. You'll only pay $99 plus tax, no shipping on that order, no shipping. And you'll be prompted to select 2 bonus stamp sets with up to $101 value for free from Stampin' Up! Just for joining my team during the celebration period. So what does that mean? So what does that mean? So you want to run a business, you don't want to run a business, you're afraid you're going to be obligated to holding classes like I'm doing, or having to sell. Absolutely not. There's no obligation whatsoever. You can join just for the starter package. You can join just for the starter package and to get 20% off all of your future orders, because that's what you get as a brand new demonstrator, is 20% off all future orders without any obligation. But it's just a terrific time to join right now with the starter package. So if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me. I have links on my blog. I have links on my Facebook page on all the different signups that you can do, ways to sign up, and all the information is there. You can also go directly to my website, stampinthesand.stampinup.net, and follow the links to join the fun, and that will take you to all the additional information as well. So that's that. Next, right now, Paper Pumpkin, the monthly subscription card kit or project kit. It's not always cards, but the majority of it is cards. Paper Pumpkin, the monthly subscription kit, is celebrating its 5th year. It's having a 5-year party. And this month only, for March, there's going to be a special limited edition celebration kit. Each kit is coming in a commemorative box, and each kit is going to contain a free gift for all of the subscribers. So if you haven't checked out Paper Pumpkin, or if you have subscribed in the past and maybe you're not a subscriber now, you may want to try it out this month. It's $20 a month, and you can subscribe for just 1 month. Try it out, get the free gift, see what it's all about, and get that free gift. And try out Paper Pumpkin. It's a lot of fun. If you were here in February, I did a sneak peek of my February Paper Pumpkin kit here on Live at 5. And this was February's kit. It was called Wildflower Wishes. And we were making these super, super cute cards. And Paper Pumpkin just keeps getting better and better. With each Paper Pumpkin month, with every month of Paper Pumpkin, I'm getting ahead of myself. For every month of Paper Pumpkin, you get the ink spots, the card bases, or the project materials. Everything that you need to complete the projects for that month are included in the kit, even the adhesives. So the only thing you occasionally need to have to complete a Paper Pumpkin kit is paper snips or scissors, and that would be just to cut some twine or ribbon that might be included in your kit and isn't pre-cut for you. But I highly recommend Paper Pumpkin. I love it. I'm a subscriber. I have been for a very long time, and I think you will enjoy it. So if you have any questions, you can contact me, or at the top of this video description here on Facebook, when I'm done with class today, I will be putting up some links to how you can try out Paper Pumpkin. So I think that does it for all of my March specials for Stampin' Up. So let's get started with our class. We have a few more folks that have joined us, so we may as well get started with our class. So I'm going to clean my work area here. I feel like I've been rambling forever, and I think it's only been a few minutes. But anyways, this is the card that we are going to make today. Now, I have to admit that this is not my project. I actually found this on Pinterest. I changed it up just a wee bit. But the most important thing that I learned when I found this card on Pinterest is that it wasn't watermarked and there were no link backs to the person that originally created it. And I feel really bad about that because now I can't give them credit for their gorgeous card. But it's really important that if you pin on Pinterest, that you share the love and link back to the person that created the project, because I feel like they really deserved some credit for creating this card, and I can't give it to them because I don't know who they were. So if they happen to stumble across this class and they can give me a shout out that this is their project, please do, because I absolutely loved it. I think it's so cute. And a couple of oopses I had me altering theirs just a little bit. But that's what it's all about, right? So, how do we make this card? What are the materials we're going to need? Well, we are going to need our Tranquil Tide ink pad. We are going to need Night of Navy ink pad. We need our Pocket Full of Sunshine stamp set. This is another one, if you tuned in with me on Tuesday, I used the Fox Builder Punch. That had sat on my shelf for I don't know how long, and I had never used it. I think I punched out some shapes just to make sure that the punch was working properly, and then I never touched it again until Tuesday. Duh. I don't know how that happens. Pocket Full of Sunshine, again, I bought it way back when because I had a project in mind I wanted to make with it, and then of course by the time it came, I didn't do the project. So this has actually been sitting in my bookshelf for I don't know how long, and I haven't used it until this card. It's sad, but that's what happens, right? So this is all about using those stamps that have been sitting around and have been shown no love. Next, we're going to need our Truly Tailored stamp set. And Truly, the Pocket Full of Sunshine, just so you know, is in the annual catalog. And the Truly Tailored stamp set is in our Occasions catalog that has currently been going on. And I'm trying to find my copy of it. But if you could see where I'm standing, you'd be laughing at me because I buried it. But this is our Occasions catalog. And the products in this catalog are good through the end of May. You will find the True Gentleman Suite that we've been playing with this week on pages 44 and 45. And the stamp set comes bundled with the Tailored Tag Punch. We're going to be using that as well today. And this True Gentleman Designer Series paper. And we're using that paper on our card today as well. So what do we need for cardstock? You need a Very Vanilla cardstock base. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And let's see if I can do that in the screen. So that's scored at 4 1/4 to get our standard card base. I have another piece of Very Vanilla here for the inside of my card. And what did I put that at? I put that at 3 3/4 by 5. Then we have a piece of, we only need one of these. We need a piece of Night of Navy. That's for layering behind our plaid here. And that is going to measure 4 by 5 1/4. And then we need 2 pieces of this plaid paper. And that is going to measure 3 3/4 by 5. I need 2 pieces because I need 1 piece for the front of my card and 1 piece to cut my pocket. And you will see that in a little bit. And then I have just a little strip. This is just a 1/2 inch strip by, I want to say 3 3/4. 3 3/4 by a 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to adhere that to the bottom of the inside of my card just for a little extra decoration, because I'm not stamping a sentiment on the inside of my card as of yet. So let's get started here with stamping and putting our card together. And I'm sorry, I should be welcoming everybody. I see Linda and I see Peggy. so far. Thank you for joining me. I feel like I'm rambling a little bit on here. Baby Bo and his Discord kind of threw me off a little in the beginning. I also have my pocket framelits dies. They coordinate with that stamp set because I got off track. And I also have my 2017-2019 in color markers. So we're going to need those. We also need a scrap of Tranquil Tide cardstock and a scrap of Soft Sky cardstock. So, first things first, let's make some room for me to stamp. I also need a scrap of Very Vanilla. So I'm gonna have to get that one. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have one right here? Nope. You know what? I'm gonna use this for right now. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is make room for me. So we're gonna take our Night of Navy ink and we're going to do some stamping for our shirt. So we're starting with this stitched line shape, and this is from the Pocket Full of Sunshine stamp set. And we also have the stitched pocket image, and we have the button image. And first I'm going to ink up my pocket. And I'll check here. Hi, Nancy. Thank you for sharing, Sandy. So I've got my pocket and it's all nicely inked up. And then because I'm really particular, like really particular, I need to line up my pocket in such a way that I'm going to like the way my shirt goes together. I am so picky. All right, so I think I want this centered about like there because I want the point of the pocket going straight down this line. It might be a little crooked because I'm looking through the camera here. That's not too bad. That's actually pretty straight. Okay, so there's our pocket. We can put that aside for a second. Then we're going to come in with our other piece. And if you followed along or printed off my tutorial, we're going to ink up the stitched seam here. And we're just going to follow along what I have here. So we need to go up, and I'm trying to do this without getting my face in the camera or having my lines be totally crooked. It's not as easy as it seems. Ha, seams, get it? We're stamping seams. Okay, that was bad. That seems a little off. We're gonna cover it with a button. I need to get my old eyes closer to this paper. Then we're gonna flip it over and we're going to do this corner on the opposite side. Okay, you follow me so far? So we have the seam coming up this way, and then we're going to just fold this over a bit to make a collar. And by doing so, we've revealed the stitching that we stamped on the other side. And we've actually hidden the fact that my stamping was off a little bit. Okay, I need a scrap of Very Vanilla. Hold on one second. Sorry. You think you're prepared, and you have to disappear. I don't want to use the inside of my card. I want to stamp on that. All right, so now I need my stamp. So this is the Truly Tailored stamp set, and I'm going to be stamping the Lookin' Sharp, which is this one right here. And I'm just going to stick it on the back of this one. Now I'm going to ink that up in Night of Navy. Oh, thanks, Linda. I'm trying here. Linda said it was looking good. I don't know. I'm not feeling so secure about this one, but I'm trying. All right, so we've inked up our Lookin' Sharp with Night of Navy. Now I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to remove the ink from the glasses. Only the glasses. Okay. Then we're going to grab our markers and we're going to take our Tranquil Tide marker and we're going to directly color on the stamp. Can you see that? If I hold it up so I can see it, I think you can't see it. Okay, so we're going to color in our glasses. And we're going to stamp that on our Very Vanilla. Okay. And then our punch, we'll punch that out perfectly. And that's that part. All right. So next, we're going to come in with our Tranquil Tide ink. And what am I reaching for? I need my money, which is under this. I'm going to pull this off. So I need my money. So we're going to ink up our money. And this comes with the Pocket Full of Sunshine stamp set. And I'm going to stamp that on my soft sky. And then we need some sunglasses. So I'm gonna put this ink away because I always get in trouble. All right. And I was gonna cheat, but I'm not gonna cheat. I'm gonna stamp this. And I'll show you what I meant, but I was gonna cheat in a second. So now we need to stamp our glasses. So these are the sunglasses that come in the Pocket Full of Sunshine stamp set. And I'm using the Memento Black ink to ink that up. And then I'm gonna stamp this on my Tranquil Tide scrap. Legal money. Yeah, Cindy, I'm not so sure if this is legal money. Wouldn't it be nice if we could stamp our own money? Can you imagine all the supplies we could buy if we could just stamp our own money? Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, so now I get to show you how to fix an oops because I think I had a dog hair or something on my glasses. Hey, that's what happens when you have pets, right? So what happens when you stamp like this and you don't like what you have? Well, you get a marker from across the room, in the drawer, across town. So I've got my markers, and this is exactly why I was going to cheat. But now you get to see me fix an oops. Oh, you know what? It's a crease in my paper. It wasn't a dog hair. There's a crease in the paper. That's why. I didn't realize it had a crease. So all I'm going to do is take my marker and I'm just going to darken my lenses. Now the other thing I've done with these sunglasses when I was playing with them is stamp them in Versamark, and I use clear embossing powder, and it made the lenses look like actual lenses because they gave them that shine and reflection. It was really cool. All right, so I just cheated and darkened them up. But now you know how to fix it if you have an oops. And what I was going to do is cheat and use the ones that were left over from the other day. But that didn't happen. All right, so our last bit of stamping, before I forget, because I will, is the buttons. So this is my little tell-all. So in the original card that I am copying from Pinterest, they had simply stamped these little buttons from the stamp set on the lapel of the shirt. So I did that, and then I realized that they had also drawn buttonholes. So I don't know if you can see, can you see on here? Yes, Cindy, the stampers have many creative fixes. Who wants to throw away cardstock? So can you see here the hand-drawn buttonholes? Well, I drew my buttonholes over the button because I stamped the button first, and then I said, oh, they had buttonholes. I need to do buttonholes. Well, I drew the buttonhole over the button. So how stupid did that look? So I had to fix it. So I'm sitting there, and I could have just made another shirt, but I didn't want to. So I came up with using the metal rimmed pearls for my buttons, and I think it came out even cuter than just the little stamped buttons did on the original. So I think that changed the whole look of the card. And I'm so excited that I messed up and had to fix it. So we're not going to stamp our buttons on the shirt. We're just going to stamp the buttons on the pocket. So I did one in the upper right, one in the upper left, and one down the middle of the pocket. Then we just need to draw our buttonholes. But I'm going to do that after we adhere the pocket to the front of the card, because I kind of want to see how everything sets up. Because if you've been tuning in to me for a while, you'll know that's exactly how picky I truly am. So we're going to push some of this stuff aside for now because we need to come in with our Big Shot and do some cutting. And this is the part that I dread doing live videos because I know one of these days I'm going to shoot the camera across the room because of the tight space I'm working in. I just know it. I'm doomed to do this. One of these days, you guys are all going to go flying across the table. I can guarantee it. Okay, so I've got my Big Shot. I have my magnetic platform. And I have my pocket that I stamped. And somewhere in this mess, I have my dies. So I need the pocket die. And I'm going to line that up over my pocket. And the magnetic plate is going to keep that in place. And get my top plate. And we're going to run all that through together. And hope I don't bounce you off the table. Through. Okay, so now we have our little pocket. And I'm going to find a way to use this on another project. I'm determined. So keep watching because I'll come up with something. All right, can you see? Am I in the camera? All right, so now we need to do our money. So here's our money. And here's the die to cut out the money. And I have it upside down. So we've got the money. I wish I could generate my own Stampin' Up! Money. Wouldn't that be fun? Think of all the Stampin' rewards I could get, right? All right, so here's our money. I don't know about you, but I have, I think, what is it, an ABBA song? ABBA song going through my head. All right, now I'm stuck. Okay, so there's our money. And now we need to cut out our glasses, and there's a die for that too. I can't wait to see what this room looks like when I'm done this class, because I'm throwing stuff everywhere. And it wasn't even that clean to begin with before I started. All right, let's move you back in the camera. So here's our glasses. And we're going to set that up. And of course, now the magnetic plate wants to fight me. All right. Come on, you. Just stay put. And I know you can use washi tape or a Post-it note or something to hold it down, but you know what? If I have to go find one of those things, we'll never finish this class. All right. So here come our glasses. Oh, thanks, Diane. I'm glad you liked the card. She said the card was cute. Thank you. I love seeing feedback while I'm making this giant, disgusting mess. And you're telling me it's cute and it's coming along good. Okay, so in this mess, we have our glasses. I'll explain why I have a half a glasses later. Here's our money. Here's our pocket. Here's our shirt protector. It kind of reminds me of either the logo on some of those shirts. Like I think Nautica has a logo right on the pocket. It's either a logo or it's a shirt protector. A pocket protector, I mean. That's going back to my father. My father used to wear pocket protectors for his pens. There's a flashback for you. All right, so we have our card base, our Night of Navy, and our shirt front. So now all we have to do is put this thing together because everything's all cut up. So what do we need to put it together? I'm going to use the green glue, the Tombow multi-purpose glue, and I'm going to use a full bottle because I just don't trust myself to use like my fast fuse or something that's going to stick permanent the minute I put it down, because I'm not feeling that confident today. All right, so we're going to put down the Night of Navy layer. Okay, so far so good. Then we're going to do our shirt. So there's the shirt. Oh, good. I'm getting low on power. I have to plug you guys in. All right. So here's our shirt. And I did not glue down this corner yet. Okay. Just give me a second. I have to plug you guys in. I thought I had enough battery to last through the video. Sorry, I shook you a little bit. But I needed to give you juice. Okay, so now the shirt is down. So now we're just going to fold on our score lines. The pocket has these little score lines. You may not be able to see them. They're just outside the stitching. Oh, Robin, thank you for loving the card. Thank you so much. It's a lot of fun, and I can see doing this in a lot of different materials other than just this, well, materials, fake materials, different plaids or different prints. I think it's really cute. Great masculine card. I love making masculine cards. I know a lot of people that have such a terrible time making masculine cards, and I absolutely love it. So I've just put down some adhesive. I'm using the liquid glue. I meant to use fast fuse, but I'm using liquid glue now because that's what I did. And I'm going to put my pocket on. And I'm lining up, because I'm picky, I am lining up my stripes. I mean, I know they're not the same stripe, because that would be kind of hard to do. But I want it to look like it makes some sense. I don't do random. Okay, so that looks like it's going to hold pretty good. All right, so now the pocket is on there, and we need a dimensional, because we're going to put our dimensional under our collar to hold that down. And now I need to draw some buttonholes. And I think I'm going to put them pretty much the same place that I did there. Oh, I'm so picky. I can make the easiest thing difficult. You know that? So I think I'm going to do one right here and go up one to here and up one to there. I think that'll be good. I might have to go a little further though. Let's bring it out a little further. These are pretty big pearls. Okay, so there's the buttonholes. And then we have our metal rimmed pearls. And I need 3 of the little bitty ones. Okay. And then we're just going to pull this adhesive back off of the pearls and put them down over our buttonholes. And I did need to make that buttonhole drawn a little bit wider, but that's okay. All right, so there's 1. And there's 2. And yes, it would be a lot easier if I had tweezers. But I still can't find them. If you saw my class on Tuesday, I can't find my tweezers. I think they're in my bathroom. I think they got misallocated. Okay, so there's our buttons. Don't they look cute? All right, we're done with the glue, so I'm gonna move it aside for now. And then we need more dimensionals. Okay, so we need more dimensionals. And I need 1, 2 for our greeting. And that's gonna go on the front of our pocket, just like so. Oh, I had dimensionals right there. Why didn't anyone tell me the dimensionals were right next to me? Okay, then we need our money. And I'm only gonna put 1 dimensional on it because we're just gonna tuck it in the pocket. Okay, so here's what you can do. This is the other half of this because I had tucked just a little piece in to make the card a little less bulky. So if you're gonna make 2 cards or 4 cards or 6 cards, you can get 2 cards out of 1 pair of glasses by cutting it in half. So we're gonna put that one aside and I'll use it for later, and I'm just gonna use up this half that's left over from the other day, because I really doubt that anyone that receives this card is gonna pull it apart. Well, I might if someone gave it to me, but you know, I don't think your general people are going to take your card apart and see what you did. Okay, so there's some glasses tucked in the pocket. And then we still have our inside, so I'm just going to take my Very Vanilla piece and my scrap of the Designer Series paper. I'm gonna see if I can get this. This is a brand new fast fuse. And it's handy, so I'm gonna use that. I don't tend to use the liquid glue where I'm going to write, because if it oozes out, I'm in trouble. And when it dries, it leaves like a bubbly surface that I have to contend with. Okay, so there's the Designer Series paper on the bottom. And then I'm just going to put a little strip of fast fuse across the top so that the inside is just kind of a flap. I do that for 2 reasons. 1, I think it looks nicer than fully adhering it to the base. And 2, if I give it to a crafty friend, they can easily remove it and reuse my card base. All right, so that's it. That's our card. We're done. That is our project for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't make it a total disaster and it made sense. So thank you for joining me today for our Live at 5 True Gentleman pocket card. Again, you can find all of the materials to make this card in our Occasions catalog on pages 44 and 45. Designer Series paper is right here on this page. This is the bundle I used with the Truly Tailored stamp set and the tailored tag punch. The True Gentleman cardstock pack has your Night of Navy in it, and it also has the Tranquil Tide for the sunglasses. The Soft Sky is part of our Subtles collection, and Very Vanilla is in the neutrals. If you're looking for that, the base is thick Very Vanilla, so there's a difference. The Very Vanilla that we used for punching the Lookin' Sharp here is a thinner weight, so we use the heavier weight for our base. So all of that can be found there in the Occasions catalog. Don't forget that if you shop with me this week, you can use my Live at 5 hostess code seen right here. And if your order reaches $50 or more, you will receive your choice of celebration item. You also receive a card and a free gift just for shopping with me as my appreciation for joining me on my Lives at 5s and supporting my card classes with your purchases. And if you have a wish list of over $100 or more, I hope you will consider contacting me to find out about all the benefits of joining my team. No obligation, and there's so many free gifts going out this month from Stampin' Up! That it's really the best deal in town. Also, if you're placing an order in my online store, maybe you would like to consider subscribing to Paper Pumpkin. That's our monthly subscription kit. I talked about it a little bit at the beginning. And each month you receive a kit in the mail that has all of the materials necessary for completing that month's project, including an ink spot and an exclusive stamp set. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me for my class. I hope you enjoyed it. Any feedback is much appreciated, constructive criticism and otherwise. And I hope you will have a wonderful weekend, and I look forward to stamping with you again next Tuesday. So have a nice weekend, everyone. I'm here for you if you have any questions. Happy stamping! Oh, Lisa, does the pocket have a button on it? It does not have a metal rimmed pearl button. I just stamped buttons at the bottom point and the upper right and left corners. I don't know if you can see that. All right, folks, that's it for me for today. Happy stamping. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.